Yeah, there you go. That's perfect. All right, so it's gonna be me, you, me, you, me, you, me, you, me. All right, I like it. All right, I got it down. I can figure this out. Okay. I can produce this bitch and talk right now. Me? Fuck. That's you. Me? You, me, you, me, you, me, you. All right. Me. How was Sing Riverside today? Look at me.
It was good, man.
You. Me. All right. I think I got it down. Don't look up there. Only I can look up there.
Okay.
All right. You. Don't look up there.
I'm not looking.
Okay, me. All right, I got it. I'm going to have to look over there a little bit.
That's okay.
All right. You? I got it. Okay, me. All right, we got this. We got this, dude. Who said we didn't have it? Me. That's who. All right, you. Now back to you.
Is it me?
It's you for sure.
Well, if you press it again, it's going to be you.
Okay, thank you. I needed that. Okay, we're back. All right. So Ozzy had either the first or the first 3 podcasts I ever did before it was Unite and Win. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do.
What do we call it?
Oh, what was it?
Prisoner
Oh, it was Prisoner of something. Prisoner of Love podcast?
Yes, it was.
That's what we...
Yeah, but it sounds... To people that don't know it, how would you know it's tattoo related? Sounds like a very passionate pod.
Yeah, I think you just kind of have to know about it to know about it.
It's too deep. Too deep. But our love did match. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like, so I didn't really, Ozzy has not officially had a Unite and Win podcast episode. He had a podcast before Unite and Win. And so it's time for a part 2/part 1 because that was like 5 years ago.
It was a while ago. That was when we were in Burbank?
Yeah. Hidden from you, Burbank. Yeah. 2018, I would say.
Yeah, we were definitely hidden there.
Yeah. Orange door. You know what? Dude,
with a wood shop behind.
You were fucking there for that guy next to you.
For which? Oh, yeah, this guy?
Yeah. I'm cut out of the shop completely. Tilt him towards you real quick. Pull him towards you. Give him an angle. Pull him in. Just pull him in. Tilt him. Just tilt him. Just imagine you're going to pull your buddy in. Just pull him in close. There we go. There he is. All right, high angle. Look. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think you were there when I got that.
Yeah.
That was an offer up.
Yeah,
thing.
you were super excited about it.
Still am. I'm keeping him for life. He's my Romanian Romeo. Yeah, I found a couple of him since. I found a chair version, which is really weird because you're sitting on his lap. Okay. That's odd. And I found another one just like that, but it was like spades, I think.
Is it like done by some guy?
It's some folk art, but both people I saw had it for sale. One was a antique shop in like Florida, and I messaged them. I said, I have one, and I asked them about it. They didn't know anything about it. They thought it was Romanian. And I didn't really need another one, Yeah. The one's good enough. But, yeah. So, and I saw another one for sale, I think somewhere in LA, and it was like a little chair version. I think they're for children. They're small. That's why the cabinet is small.
That's funny.
I thought it was a one-off piece of folk art, but now I think it was like a handmade production run. Like there's a lot of them out there somewhere.
It's pretty creepy.
Yeah. Do you find yourself afraid of clowns?
No.
You're not in that camp?
No, I'm pretty okay with most things.
Yeah, I don't think I get the clown thing. I get that they're creepy, but I don't know why they're creepy.
I mean, I get why they're creepy.
Why?
It's just they're just creepy looking. The makeup, I get why people think they're creepy, but you just at the end of the day, that it's just some dude in a costume,
That's true. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I feel like, I think they're weird. They're weird, but they don't scare me. Like, what the fuck's a clown gonna do?
Yeah.
Like the It movie, I don't even get it. I'm just confused by it. I'm like, what's the giggle happening here?
I mean, he'll eat you, dude.
And well, yeah, but then how does that make sense? Like, so is it supernatural? Is he human? What is it?
I don't know. I've never even seen the movies. So.
No.
No.
Okay. A lot of people are gonna be mad about that.
I'm not like a horror kind of guy. Like I like horror movies, and I'm like into ghosts and things like that. But
Ooh.
I've never.
How does one get into
I
ghosts?
just don't like gore and
Okay.
all that stuff. I don't even get me started on ghosts.
Ooh, let's talk.
I don't know.
Ghosts.
I just think that's if something can be measured by tools and is super mysterious and you just don't know what it is. You know what I mean? Like
my
just
penis.
makes you really want
Measured by tools, super mysterious. You don't know what it is. Okay, so you believe in ghosts.
Sure.
Have you gone ghost hunting?
No, but I think I would love to go ghost hunting.
Okay. We should do like a Queen Mary thing.
Dude, I'd be so down.
Yeah?
Well, actually I heard Queen Mary is like
Bullshit.
yeah, like they say it's haunted, but it's apparently
I think for every place that's haunted, there's someone saying it's not.
sure.
You know?
I think we'd have to go see for ourselves, to be
Ooh.
honest with you.
I can't say I don't know because I haven't been.
Well, so I've never had an experience either.
Mm-hmm.
But again, there's just something scientific about it that makes me really wonder.
But is
you
it
know?
scientific? It's always fools that don't practice science talking about science about it. Like it's never credible fools out there looking for ghosts.
Yeah, there are.
Really?
There are some credible people out there that do. They do it for the
love of the
it,
game,
which is it. That also makes you wonder, right? Because you're a tattooer and you tattoo because you love the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if someone told you that, like, I don't know, I just find it weird that there's professionals out there that go ghost hunting that do it on a real level and are very passionate about it.
Right.
Why would they be faking that? You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah, but that can be said for anything that has a profession.
Sure.
I mean, it's like money doesn't equate to like, I don't know, credibility.
It's a good way of thinking it.
It's a good business that you can't prove otherwise.
Yeah.
I think, all right, I like to think about that being true because that's a far more exciting reality to live in. But also to dig a bit deeper, I think ghosts are more likely to be like some kind of interdimensional thing than it is a spirit haunting you type thing.
Sure. I also have I think about it like you're made of energy, right? So
Right.
when you die, like what happens to that energy? It doesn't just go away.
That's too deep. I think it does.
You think it just evaporates.
Oh, for sure.
But energy is not like, it's like a substance. It's like a thing. It's a real thing.
Yeah, but you can't measure like one's spirit, right? Has that been measured?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
I don't think it has.
That's what I'm saying. It's all mysterious.
It'd be the same as like,
it makes me want to go out there and actually do it
Right.
so I can understand it myself.
Because there is like a spiritual hippy dippy aspect to like my diet, right? Someone said like you don't want to consume that bad energy of the animal being treated cruel and being murdered, and then you harbor in that negativity. You take on that. You're eating that death. I don't believe that. I mean, I don't like the idea, but I don't know. It's not that I think less of an animal. It's not a here nor there. I just don't really believe in a spirit. I think that we are the same as the ant. You smush the ant, you get smushed your ant gets smushed in a car crash. I don't know. I was trying to equate two different ants, but I think humans and animals are the same. And I think we're born to die, we procreate and we live on or we don't. But I think when we're gone, we're gone. And even like when we're remembered, like, do you remember your great great grandfather? No, you remember like one generation back. Like we're so temporary. I think that I don't know, maybe we're too smart for our own goods, but I don't think we are that important. I think we are like, maybe it's all like connected. Damn, it gets back to energy.
Yeah, see what I mean? Like energy is like, I don't believe in like that like, that hippie thing where people talk about like, oh, like your aura is like, your energy. Like
Right.
I don't really believe in that, but I do
What's
believe
that 311 song?
I do believe in the fact that everything is energy, and you can't just get rid of it like that. So where does it go? It goes to the earth. It goes into something. It floats, maybe, or maybe.
But why can't it just go away when you turn off the electrical switch and you shut off that AC power to that switch? There's no light on anymore. You shut off that energy. You're dead. What's so difficult to think about death?
I mean, when you turn a light off, I don't think you're turning off the energy. You're just redirecting it, right?
What about the circuit breaker outside of the building? You can put a fork in that socket and there's no energy in there.
I don't know.
Hey, me neither.
This is a tattoo podcast.
Yeah. But I think, all right. What about Bigfoot? You believe in Bigfoot?
Yes. I think you got to be crazy to not believe in Bigfoot.
Oh, that's good.
I mean, there's discovering so many different species of animals like every day.
Right. How about Bigfoot?
What do you mean?
There's discovering animals every day.
Yeah.
How many Bigfoots have we discovered today?
I mean, none, but he's so elusive, dude. He's so elusive.
Okay. I think there's a possibility that there was a Bigfoot-like creature, but the Bigfoot lore goes deep, and people who believe in Bigfoot for real, they think it's an interdimensional being, and it's not just a big ape thing. It's like an advanced humanoid, interdimensional traveling thing. It's not just the guy on the back of the Jeep like walking across the street.
Well, I think of it as like
a monkey.
As if you can't discover 73% of a rainforest or a forest of some sort, who's to say that there's not something in there living in there that's
right, I'm with you.
Like
so,
what people are saying,
so
right?
Who's to say that there's not, right? But upon the lack of evidence, who's to say that there is? It's neither here nor there. You can't say you believe if you have no base.
But there is no lack of evidence. Everyone's taking photos of them. So
that's the thing with UFOs and Bigfoot. With UFO and Bigfoot, they're never like good quality photos of UFOs and Bigfoot.
Well, I just believe in I believe in believing, right?
Ooh.
Like you just want to believe. Yeah, you want to believe that, it could be real.
I think it's there. I think you have to. Have you ever seen the Skeleton Key?
No, I think so, actually.
So it's based in like Louisiana. There's like hoodoo and voodoo, witchcraft, spooky, right? Now, at the beginning of the film, she kind of is like, it's bullshit. She doesn't believe in the magic, right? Well, 3/4 way through the movie, she finds out that the spells and this hoodoo magic is only real, bless you, is only real if you believe in it. But like that to me seems like a joke. Like it's only real if you believe in that. That could be anything.
Well, that's why I want to go ghost hunting myself so I can see if it's real, so I can use the tools to see if something's really, manipulating these tools and try and, make a hypothesis myself.
Do you feel though, if you want a certain outcome, then that is like a fair assessment? Like you have to have a level of speculation, right?
Sure.
But if you go in like, I want to believe, then a
lot of people say that if that's how you feel, you're gonna see something.
There it is, right there.
So.
But that's the issue right there. I think I would want someone who doesn't believe to be turned into a believer, because then it'd be that much more like, whoa, that was concrete.
So are you a believer then?
No.
Then let's go ghost hunting.
I'm down. I'm not afraid. I'm down. But also, what if me and you see the same exact thing and I'm like, no, dude, that just fell off the shelf. And you're like, how? And I'm like, because we're on Queen Mary, it happens to be a boat and things fall off shelves. You're like, no. So that's the issue. I would have to have something that is just undoubtedly nuts.
Yeah.
To catch me. Because if you want to believe, you will find if you're stubborn enough, you'll figure it out with anything,
Sure.
you know? So that's my issue, is that I feel the unknown is unknown. And how am I capable of knowing what is not known? So how can I say I believe when there's no thing to know? That's the tricky thing for me with ghosts and Bigfoot and all that. And even the UFO thing. Now I say they're real. I love that. That's exciting. I want to believe, but I feel like give us more fucking juice, man. I want to see these things. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's pretty crazy that they're saying that UFOs are real now
Yeah.
when we've been trying to prove it for like ever.
Yeah. Did you see there's a new like UFO documentary that came out like a year ago. I went to like all the film festivals and it has like 30 something like military dudes and high ranking blah blah blah. People on camera, not blurred out face, not funky voice, like testifying.
No.
It's supposed to be like the UFO film.
Okay.
And I think it went to like the film festivals, but right now it's like they're probably just like bidding over who's going to distribute it, whether it's Netflix or Hulu or what.
You think aliens tattoo themselves?
I don't know. Maybe tattooing is a very low level spiritual thing.
If our universe is infinite,
Okay.
and we have an infinite amount of possibilities of different kinds of aliens, do you think they've already practiced?
Well, under
Tattooing
that
on each
scenario,
other?
it's more likely they did than didn't. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know. I think there's always going to be different like self-expression, whether it's like clothing or hair, tattoos or whatever. So I don't see why not. But also one of the things they always say about aliens is that they are like beyond the body. Like the idea of the big like gray alien thing is that it doesn't really need muscles. It doesn't really need this stuff. That stuff is like below them. They're all brain, right? So if you were on that, I don't know that you would need the self-expression or the need to fit in or fashion or tribalism, because you'd be like above that in a way.
Interesting.
You know?
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's because we have feelings and thoughts and things like that. Like, we're different.
But what if we're all the same?
That's what I'm saying. If we're all the same, then they probably already had that thought about tattooing each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who's
I don't
to
see
say
why
though
not.
aliens are like what we think they look like?
Okay, what kind of tattoos do aliens have?
That's what I was gonna say. Next is what do you think they would get?
Cyber sigils, bro.
They would get Earth tattoos with those.
Oh yeah, they're like it's like English is like their kanji. Man, there's this really cool restaurant in San Diego called Mothership, and it's like a speakeasy bar thing. And you walk into it, and it's all dark, and there's like plant life and like this cave-like atmosphere. And once you get into it, it's like there's a whole storyline behind the restaurant, like a mission statement. And you're on a space shuttle or whatever that crash landed on a planet. It's an Earth-like planet. And you're stranded there. And you're stuck, so they gotta make what's do with it. So the crew made a restaurant, and the restaurant in the future, in this future planet, there's no cuisines, there's Earth cuisine. So it's like all the cuisines from around the world rolled up into one.
Oh no.
Yeah, and like you're on this little like, it feels like you're at Disneyland kind of. And their menu is like really cool. It's like super simple. It's like rice, bread, chip, and you're like, what the fuck is that? And they'll say the ingredients and there'll be a drawing of what it kind of looks like, but you don't know. And then you get it.
Let's go to it.
And you're like, whoa, I didn't even think I was gonna get this. And it's like really good. And it's kind of dark and there's like shooting stars across the ceiling. It's cool.
Interesting.
And yeah, I don't know. That place is out of this world. I'll say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, next time I go to San Diego, I'll have to look that up.
It's tight. Yeah, it's cool. Okay, so went over aliens, went over Bigfoot, went over ghosts. Chupacabra, what do you think?
Again, I mean,
Is it just a dog with no hair?
that's a hard one because that's like a cultural thing, I believe in it. I believe that it could be a thing.
I think out of,
Okay, let me put that. I don't believe in it, but I believe it could be a thing.
I think it's more likely there's a chupacabra than there is the other three things we named.
Sure.
Just
It's
because
more
it
plausible,
feels,
right?
the chupacabra feels more Earth-like relatable. It doesn't feel, it's not the Mothman.
Yeah.
It's not like Marvel superhero level thing. It's not an other thing. Just kind of a weird ratty dog thing. You know?
Which would make sense. It being real.
Yeah. Because there's
and
real
attacking goats and
Yeah, that makes
cows and
sense. You're
stuff,
hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever attacked a goat? Such a stupid question.
For its cheese.
Yeah. Oh man, the goat udder fondle is crazy. Okay.
No, I want goats. I think that'd be tight.
They seem like entertaining and rambunctious and like trouble. They seem crazy.
Yeah.
They kind of seem like cats.
Yeah.
They have like a cat-like quality.
I definitely want to retire and have like a farm or something.
That'd be cool.
tight. Just have a bunch of different animals, all different kinds. Chickens. I've already looked up chickens. You know, you can buy like mystery chickens.
What's that? What's that entail?
Well, you buy chickens off a site, right, for your farm or whatever
Right.
it is. But you can buy like mystery eggs,
Okay.
and then they like hatch, and they're just
All the ones they don't
mystery
want.
chickens.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the ones they don't want.
It's the Pokemon cards we
that's
opened
cool.
today.
I would gladly take any chicken that somebody didn't want.
Yeah, chickens are cool. Yeah, it's. I think people that have like live a rural life, like long for the idea of living in the city, and people that live in the city long for the simple life to live with
Totally.
chickens.
Totally.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm getting sick of the city.
the grass is always greener on the other side, and that's usually outside of the city.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I've lived in the city my whole life, so
yeah.
kind of just it's home, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So when I long for that life somewhere else, it's because it's not home. I want it to be, you know?
Yeah, but do you feel like, all right, so you just got back from France and Italy, and no doubt these places are incredible, but just to play devil's advocate, I think when you go anywhere else with like super positive intention that's way different than your everyday, it's hard to not look at it with like rose-colored glasses. Like like the idea of the vacation versus like the daily like way of life.
Yeah. As soon as I got back, I was like, oh, I'm back to the grind.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, everything out there is so beautiful and, you know, and then you come back to LA and everything's square and
Yeah.
just regular.
Yeah, when me and Yessie went to Italy, we were like Googling citizenship, trying to figure it out. Like right away. Yeah, we're like, how does this work?
Yeah. How do we get out there?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, everyone was so nice and I don't know. They just lived like a whole different life out there.
But
crazy.
Again, I think that's almost everywhere. I think like everyone says, "Oh, I'm moving to fill in the blank." Man, people are just nice there. Oh my god! But they say it about everywhere.
Well, we also went to like the tourist areas, so they probably were. Nice
That's
to
their
us
business
because
is
of
being
that,
nice.
you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Just a little bit outskirts might have been.
Yeah, not so nice.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
Oh shit! Yeah, I see that.
That's what I told Ray. I was like, when we got back, we could drop our crappy Italian accent now, so we don't have to say that anymore.
Hey, was that a trip? Like, all right. So growing up in America, what I think of Italians, I think of like East Coast, New York, New Jersey. I think of that American Italian. That's what I think an Italian is. And then from that, and then going to Italy, I was like, these aren't Italians. Italians are not the Italians we watch in our movies in America. It's a whole different thing.
Yeah, it's completely different.
Yeah.
I can see why you would want to live out there, you know?
Yeah.
France was really nice too, but France had we were in Paris and it kind of had like a New York feel, but very, very like quieter, you know?
Right.
So it was a very familiar feeling place. But
Does it feel like safer, cleaner, or anything like that?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, again, it was just very familiar. That's the best way I can describe that. But it's, as soon as you went to Italy, it was so different.
It feels like ancient. Feels
It
important.
does.
Yeah.
It really does.
I like to go to France. I like a lot of music from France. I like a lot of punk rock music from France specifically. So it would be cool to go to like some concerts out there, see some bands I like. And then, yeah, I just want to go anywhere I haven't been. But in the past, like 6-7 years, a lot of the ideas of going to France have been more like, oh, I want to see that band. It's random, but that's what would be cool.
You know, honestly, the only thing that we really enjoyed, I mean, we didn't get to go to the Louvre because the Louvre was, apparently it's like a 3-day event. And
Really?
yeah, it's like you can't see the whole museum in one day or something. But we did do a couple other museums, and we did like, you know, like the Museum d'Orsay and some other like sculpting ones. And I don't know, it doesn't have that same cultural feeling as Rome did, for sure.
How is seeing this like high art and this like Michelangelo's and like what those artists of that day dedicated their life to, and then coming back and looking at your own practice, like,
dude, it makes you feel so small in this big world of art. You know? I can't even explain to you how, like, obviously you see these things in pictures and movies and things like that, and it doesn't do it justice. Like when you're standing in front of these paintings, they make you feel something. They really do, because not only are they painted by amazing artists, but they're just so old, and you know somebody did that so long ago.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. They just give you weird feelings, and it's like a lot of the stuff out there is bigger than you think too. You know, some of the sculptures you see like on TV and all that stuff, they're like triple, quadruple the size in person. You just see them, you go, we were joking. We were like, you got to have like a huge warehouse to even work on this.
Right.
Where are these people painting these giant?
Yeah, like that scale is crazy.
Insane. It was insane. So it was a great trip. I didn't do anything tattoo related. I just, you know, went to go be a tourist. But
yeah. What do you feel that you missed out on that you wish you would have done, or what would you do on your next trip? Next Euro trip.
I want to save up for Greece, I think.
Oh, okay.
I think
Cool.
that'd be sick, because I've always loved like Greek mythology, things like that. So it would be kind of cool to like see Zeus's house.
Oh,
you know
shit.
what I mean? I don't know. Whatever.
Is that a thing?
No, it's not. I don't think it's I don't know. Maybe, but
You can find some guy named Zeus there, I'm sure.
But it's more familiar art to me, I guess, or more familiar like.
Yeah. There's a band out there in Athens called Chain Cult. Super cool. You should look them up.
Sick.
I seen them play out here in Santa Ana a couple years ago. That's a band I'd like to see out there. But it'd be cool to like go to Athens, see Chain Cult, but then ball out and go to the weird like Greek islands and like, you know, wear togas and fucking swim in warm water and eat grapes and shit.
Yeah. You know? I mean, have someone feed you grapes.
That's what you got to do. Yeah, absolutely.
I think the last band I saw was Leftover Crack, I think.
Oh, really? When was this?
It was years ago.
Okay, good. That new album, not good.
Really?
Terrible.
Damn.
Really bad.
Sucks.
The album they put out before a few years ago it was a split record with Blackbird Rom was phenomenal. And everything before that's great. Choking Victim's great. Everything he's ever done has been great. But the most recent one was a big letdown, including Blackbird Rom. They put out another album. Also, man.
Weak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a weird way. I don't know what the fuck happened.
I'm so stuck in the old ways. I just kind of still listen to the same music, and
I get it.
You know.
I like some new bands for sure. But yeah, I don't know. A lot of the stuff I like is either stuff I have liked or I'm discovering older stuff that I didn't find prior. Like that record right there, Slam. See that shit next to you? Do you know that?
No.
You don't know that?
No, maybe not. Maybe I do. I don't know.
1993. Slam. Ba-ba-da.
Oh, okay.
Ba-ba-da.
All right.
Let the boys be boys.
Okay.
That song's hard.
Yeah.
They were like East Coast. They were homies to Wu-Tang Clan. They had a dude in there that had a really rough voice, you know, kind of like almost like their ODB. They had stuff with Wu-Tang. One of the dudes pulled out a gun at the Source Awards and shot it up at the fucking ceiling because he was just having a good time. Like nuts.
Sick.
They were just another like I would say they're an overlooked real like street mentality hip hop group from New York that doesn't get the same level of credibility as like, you know, everyone else. And I got that record for $17 on eBay, original pressing.
How much do you think it's worth now?
$17 last week. Yeah. But that's the beauty. Like, I like that fucking no one likes it because I don't like shit just because it's cool.
Sure.
And if that shit was cool, I wouldn't be able to afford the 170 or the 1700 Wu-Tang, whatever. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Something being cool doesn't necessarily make it cool. I don't like it more because it's less known. They're very well known, but again, not the same commercial like praise as a Wu-Tang Clan or something. But yeah, it's got that like you want to jump up and down. It's got this like feeling like I feel like hip hop at that moment had a feeling that almost like Oi has, where you're like you want to sing along like a kind of chorus, like throw your hands in the air. Like,
Well, I've been getting back into a lot of
feels
weird
punk
things.
rock.
Like, what I've been getting into lately, which was is kind of funny because I've always used to make fun of these people, but I've been listening to a lot of ICP.
oh, I can see that for you.
Yeah.
You just got those Osiris.
Hey, I mean, they're hard, dude. They're hard, dude.
They got the great Malenko.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's there when it's
All the
like
clown shit.
hocus pocus pocus ba, 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 ba.
You got it.
I know it. What else we got? We got I don't know. I wasn't an ICP fan, but my brother was an ICP fan, and I thought
I was never allowed to listen to ICP when I was a kid. When I was a kid, my grandma would always take the CDs away from me or
the
whatever,
imagery was neat. It was like, whoa, what's that?
Yeah.
I know that. And I would see the stuff, but I didn't know much about it. Again, my brother was more of a fan. I listened to it, I would say, on my own, stealing his CDs, probably like 5th, 6th grade. And around then kind of got into like more metal stuff. At that point, I'm like, I know ICP is a little corny.
Yeah.
And
That's kind of how I thought of it as a kid too. But now I'm going back to all these like corny bands that I missed out on.
But they're all popular for reasons. Legitimacy to all of them, right? Like Kiss has silly makeup, but they're incredible.
Yeah.
They're not just famous for the makeup.
Yeah.
But it helps.
It does.
Yeah. Yeah. Which I don't know. Do you think ICP could do a thing without the makeup, without the whole?
Yeah.
Like those dudes just up there.
I mean, maybe not back then. But
Okay,
if
you think
did it,
they
if
got that
did it
Kiss
back
moment?
then and they stuck around.
That's what I'm saying. So next ICP album, no makeup, no gimmicks. They're just speaking on Detroit.
Well, I'm not sure because I don't listen to any of their new stuff.
Right.
I listen to their old stuff, the stuff that, like I said, like I missed out on. The stuff.
I think the problem with ICP is the same problem with like Psychobilly, is that it's such a narrow, like, you can only like sing about so much. I don't know. Maybe I don't know enough about ICP.
I get you.
But it just feels like Halloween.
It does.
Yeah,
totally.
And when it comes to like Psychobilly, like I only really revisit like a handful of bands.
Say Psychobilly is like they're just retired ska.
No. So Psychobilly
Ska.
is rockabilly infused with punk rock.
Okay. All right.
So like it would be like a
Oh, that's what I meant. Like when punk rocks retire, they turn into rockabilly dudes.
yeah. There's something to that, and then from there they get in like tiki stuff, and they start wearing like aloha shirts.
Oh shit.
Yeah, there's a bit of that for sure. There's also like a skinhead to rockabilly thing too, because you're into like wearing Fred Perry's and cuffing your pants and dressing kind of, and so then you just start cuffing your pants a little bit higher. You grow your hair out, you start slicking it back, then you pump it up, and then you can kind of still. It's like a adjacent. There's something there. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I think there's something to like the rockabilly look, the tucked in shirts, skinhead look, tucked in shirts, the denim. There's like a crossover between that for sure. But yeah, the Psychobilly, I think, I don't know. Like I like, as of right now, I'll put on like Necromantic sometimes because those songs are just good. Or I'll put on, maybe like the Quakes or just more rockabilly-ish Psychobilly. But I like Mad Sin. They're more street punk. You would like them. They're faster.
Yeah.
But I got into that stuff, but it's not enough substance to stay into that stuff and have it be my identity.
I get that.
Yeah. But I think there is a direct link between psychobilly and the psycho realm that Bigfoot lives within. There's a UFO psychobilly crossover. There is. There has to be.
Oh man.
Yeah. Okay, so we know so much about the unknown. Give me something else. What's a hot take?
It's a hot take. Do you think the tattoo industry's going downhill?
Yeah, I haven't yet. The short answer is yes, but it kind of like it defines.
Or what's up with that TikTok trend where people are starting to become clean and not wanting getting all their tattoos removed, and
okay,
you hear about that?
Yes. Okay, clean girl aesthetic. I think that's what it's called.
Okay, that's funny. All right,
Sounds pretty sick.
I didn't know that was a thing.
I kind of feel that way a little bit. No, I just feel like, okay, I think what happened is tattooing got really popular. I think when tattooing was a little bit more cutty, more underground, whatever, it was a subculture. There's many subcultures to this culture, like punk rock, right? You might be into punk, but maybe he's into rockabilly, he's into psychobilly, he's into ska, he's into punk. It's all punk, but they're all different things. They're all under the same umbrella, but they're all different. Tattooing has many, many genres, right? But it was never a pop culturally relevant thing like it is today. Now, with it being a pop culture relevant thing today, it becomes a trend. Trends change, fads come and go. And so the issue is when you're not supposed to get tattooed or you can't get tattooed, I think the people that get tattooed really value tattoos. They're committed to doing it, or they're dumb, or they're smart. Both could be true. I don't know. When it becomes really socially accepted and really popular, you get people that are just kind of following the crowd. But they don't even like tattoos.
It got popular for so long.
Yeah, but I just think
about when the TV shows started making everything really popular.
Yeah.
It's about when I started tattooing, 2003, 4, around that area is when, all these TV shows were making it so popular, and then you had Ink Master and stuff come out, and everything got so popular, but it got popular for a long time. What's changed within this year that's making everybody regret their tattoos?
Well, I mean, I don't know. Like, look at how like popular Nirvana was for 10 years.
Yeah.
Like, and then people dressed all grungy, and then they wanted to dress nice. I think just if it's a trend, what we know about trends is that they change, they come and go. Pokemon was huge when we were kids. It went away. It's huge again right now as we're adults, right? I think that tattooing is forever. It's never going away. But right now, I think a lot of people who got tattooed in the last 5 years, I'll say, not all, but a lot got tattooed, not necessarily because they love tattoos or interested in tattoos, but because it was the thing to do. It was the labubu, right?
Yeah.
Now, are those people going to like love and keep their labubus for the next 10 years? They might throw them away in 10 years, right? So I just think it came and gone. And I think that these tattoo trends and these styles and just, I don't know. Like, I think the people that love tattoos. But I think the friend that came along with the friend to get tattooed, that the friend told him, you should get one too. I think that's the friend that's regretting the tattoo right now.
Interesting. That's
you know what I mean?
Take, yeah.
And it's like, people have said for years that, oh man, like the kids aren't going to like tattoos because dad has tattoos. Watch, this shit's going to be uncool. People have been saying that for a long time. I think a lot of those people are right now.
It's a good take.
In short, I don't know. I think that tattooing is not going anywhere. I think, to take it back to what you said about tattoo industry, I think that industry is such a broad term because when I think of industry, I think of the thing that top down sells to me and you, not actual tattooing. I don't think tattooing in tattoo shops is industry. I think that's just tattooing, right? Tattoo industry, I think of big corporations selling you tattoo pigment and needles and bandages and shit like that. That's what I think of as an industry. I think when you think about me and you tattooing, it's a bunch of different little subcultures all operating independently that have nothing to do with each other. You may not even know the person at the shop down the street. There's no connection. It's just a different island over there, right? It's a whole different culture. So I think that what happened is as tattooing got more and more popular, and as it became more and more acceptable and therefore accessible, there became more and more tattooers. And then everyone teaches a tattooer. And then those tattooers teach tattooers. And then we have this explosion of accessibility, an explosion of tattooers. So I think what we're feeling right now within the tattoo economy is just, it's a bubble that's popping because there's too many fucking tattooers to sustain.
Yeah.
You know, have you seen...
The demand's lower and there's, you know...
Have you seen that meme? It's been going around and it shows like a bunch of people entering a building, a long line of people. It says tattoo artists.
Yeah.
And the other line says clients. There's like 2 people in line.
Yeah.
I think that's what's happening right now. I don't think that has anything to do with like the TikTok trend of getting rid of tattoos.
Well, I don't think it's all that, but
yeah,
that was just something that
that's fair.
Grew up there.
But I do think that like,
because it was something I heard the other day.
Right.
And I was like, it's not real, is it? But apparently it is, because I've seen a couple videos where like
that's only a couple people
actually talking about that, you know?
Yeah, but I mean, before we had the social media, there'd be a couple people doing that you just wouldn't see.
You know how like sometimes a trend will go crazy, you know, and
yeah,
you know, could hurt us in the long run, I'm just saying.
Well, here's the unfortunate thing for them. Tattoos are fucking permanent and they're really hard to remove. Regardless of what anyone tells you, it's not easy to remove a tattoo and not all can be taken away. I've had dozens of sessions.
Especially mine.
They're in there.
I'm putting that shit in there, dude.
If you get one on the chest, it might show up on the back.
Good luck removing my tattoo.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like, I think that it just got so fucking big that any possibilities are possible and we know about them. But there's shops cracking, making money, and there's shops not making no money. And I think it's just not fair. Mm. And I think I kind of correlate it to like skateboarding. Like I remember when Bam was popping off when we were kids.
Oh, Bam's doing so good right now.
I
shout out to Bam right now.
I love him. And this is going to be a segment dissing Bam. Oh. I love Bam. I love Bam. I love Bam. But when he got really popular post CKY, a little bit after Jackass, around the time Viva La Bam happened, he stopped skateboarding. And when he'd put out a skate part, it'd be reused footage or clips.
I remember that. Yeah.
Or clips from Viva La Bam. There'd be more antics and hijinks in his skate part than skateboarding in his part. It'd be more stunts. Him jumping an ATV, him doing a kickflip maybe, an old clip from Philly. Like he wasn't really putting in the work, right? And as he started slowing down in skateboarding, he started exploding in skateboarding. And there was a time when he'd walk into a skate shop and there'd be nothing but Bam boards on the wall. And they would sell to those who skateboarded, those who never rode a skateboard. They were selling more than anyone else's boards on the wall. And around that time is when I got really into skateboarding. And around that time is when I realized that skateboarding wasn't fair. It was not measured by your skill. You're there to sell product. And there might be someone else that's also an element who took 3 years to come out with that part, worked their fucking ass off, and they can't sell a board. And I think of skateboarding as an art form and not a sport. Because if it was a sport, it would be measured in merit, right? And I think in some degree it is, but I look at it as an art form because art is not fair. Art is opinion-based.
Sure.
So with that being said, it doesn't matter that other guy skateboards better than Bam. It just matters who people want to hang out with, who they want to vote for, who they want to buy the product from. And we see that in today where, you know, everything's become democratized. Anyone can start a skateboard company. You could buy boards and sell them, whatever. And now there's like so many companies, right? And now skateboarders aren't making money and being pro means less. And the skateboard industry is suffering. tattooing, you used to need to be co-signed in tattooing. You need to apprentice underneath this person, work at this shop, and eventually you've earned your spot in tattooing. Now, you don't need anyone's approval. You could be famous overnight. The only thing that matters in tattooing is if someone will buy tattoos from you. And it's not measured in skill, it's measured in popularity. So, all this to say, I think what happened in skateboarding is kind of happening in tattooing. And what's going to fix skateboarding and what's going to fix tattooing is exactly the same thing. You're going to need the money to go away within skateboarding and tattooing for people to fall off, for corporations to pull out, and those who remain will be the names. And there'll be some merit in this game. And those will be the people that have been around that you respect. The people that are in it for the trend, they'll move on to the next trend. So I think we're in a tough spot in skateboarding. I think we're in a tough spot in tattooing. And I think you just got to hold out. You never started tattooing for money. Money came, money went. Now we see who's going to still be about it, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with that. It's a funny world right now.
Yeah.
So
I think it's just like it just got too big.
Yeah.
It got too big. It wasn't sustainable.
Too big for its own britches, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I don't know. I've watched like a skateboard podcast and they talk about that a lot. And when I hear them talking about skateboarding, I just insert the word tattooing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oop, that's what's going on.
Well, it makes sense. I mean, I've been in the industry here for what, like 20 years now, and you kind of, I've seen it all. I've seen the era where if you started off tattooing in your garage, you were a scratcher. And like even before that, it was kind of fine, but then it started becoming like, oh, you're a scratcher, you're this guy that no one wants to get. Dude, if times were like, if I started tattooing now, and I started doing the crap I was doing when I first started tattooing, it would be popular as shit right now.
Yeah.
It would be so popular. I'd have so much money. But,
Yeah.
you know, unfortunately, I learned how to tattoo the right way. And
That's true.
you know,
That's true. But see, that's the thing. It's not measured in skill. You know, it's not measured in skill.
yeah.
You know, anyone can get in. You know, it's just if you can market it and if you can sell it, if there's demand for it. And I think that, you know, it's the same reason why, like, I'll bring it back to skateboarding. Right now in skateboarding, like, the 90s are back, obviously. But in skateboarding, like, people are doing, like, slappies, not even alling onto curbs right now. You know what I mean? And they're doing pressure flips. And they're doing, like older tricks. And I think a lot of people are really digging this style because it feels relatable. You see someone do that and you think, I could probably do that, right? They say, like, I think it was the guy that made Atari said that the idea with games is like the best games are the easiest to play, but the hardest to master, right? Skateboarding got to this level where it's not even obtainable. Like, you see this guy do fucking 900 and you're like, I don't know what that is. But you see a skateboarder having fun pushing down the street, skating a curb. It's like, maybe I can have that fun, right? So I think in tattooing, you know, I just saw this YouTube video and it was a highlight reel from the Gods of Ink convention in Germany, right? And the tattooing was insane. It's stuff that I don't even, it's a genre I don't even follow. And I'm just like, fuck, okay, I get it. That's wild. That doesn't look like a tattoo. That's crazy. That's not relatable to me. That tattoo doesn't inspire me. It's beyond me. It's not even, I don't even want to sit there to learn it. It's fucking boring, right?
Yeah.
I think most people see that and are kind of like, wow, impressive. There's no, they don't feel anything for it. But they see, like, say, a folky traditional tattoo and they think that they can do it. And they can't. It's easy to try, but it's really fucking hard to master, right? And so, and then you go on a, like, levels much below our simplicity of the tattooing we do. And you think of like an ignorant style of tattoo that would be just a garage tattoo for me and you, and you see someone popular doing that on TikTok, and you absolutely think I could fucking do that. And if that person on TikTok tells you where to buy the equipment, and you make a video of you doing it, and you get followers, and you're rewarded for it,
It's crazy.
why wouldn't you do it? Of course it's fucking happening.
Yeah.
So I think that it got too accessible, and that lower level was so relatable that everyone thought, I could fucking do that. Okay, I could do that. They look at tattooing as a scam. They're like, I could fucking sell some bullshit and people will buy it. My art sucks, but if I fucking, maybe I could fucking trick people. I think that's what a lot of people think.
Yeah. Like I said, man, if it was, this era was 20 years ago, man, I'd be popping right now.
Yeah, because if you just do that garage tattoo behind a lot of followers and like you know what I mean?
Should I go dig and try and find one of my old like garage tattoo photos?
For sure.
And try and post it now. And
We'll
see what
put it
people
right
say?
here. It's right here. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I think I don't know. It's just fucking, it blew up, and right now it's blowing up. And right now, the unfortunate thing I think about this, as you said, industry not doing well, is the people that feel it most, I think, are the people that have dedicated the most. The people that have came in, industry disruptors, doing tats for cheap on TikTok, doing scratcher shit, starting these new trends, they were never really fucking in it. They just started. They have nothing to fucking lose. Only they're gaining. They're only winning, right? And I think everyone else is kind of like, the insiders are now kind of feeling like we're outside of it. You know, it makes you feel like you're not a part of this thing.
Well, I'm getting pretty old too, so
Yeah.
you know, you start thinking about, is it like the industry that's changing, or is it me just getting crankier? You know, because sometimes I think that I'm like, you know, man.
I think
don't know.
they're both correlated. I think
Yeah.
they're both absolutely true.
Yeah.
One is a result of the other, but I think
Get off my lawn of tattooing, you know?
right,
Like,
right. But with that being said, to be honest, like, hasn't it always, like, I mean, you look at, like, you know, tattooers of the past, and they're doing stuff off the wall, and then the Cherry Creek stuff comes in, now doing Cherry Creek.
How funny is that Cherry Creek is coming back?
It's back.
People love it.
It's back.
We were like, I was just telling one of my clients that, you know, when we were trying to like revamp our shop and make it look nice, we were like trying to tear off all that Cherry Creek stuff and like put up our own flash and like try and make it look cohesive. And now people are going into tattoo shops trying to buy the Cherry Creek crap that people took off the walls from the 90s.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like, and calling them vintage and stuff. And it's I don't know, it's kind of funny.
Yeah, I mean, it's absolutely true. But I think in that, like, you think about, there's a guy doing like USMC and Sailor and tattoos, and, you know, maybe he's doing like, I don't know, shit like that. And then you get into the 70s, and now he's doing weed biker shit. And then he gets into the 80s, and he's doing Cherry Creek stuff, which leads into official tattoo brand stuff. And then this new wave of tribal happens. Now he has to now do tribal, right? And then all of a sudden this fine line shit comes through, and it's like, oh, okay. And then now you're trying to replicate these prison tattoos. Like, how is that not the same as what we're going through again, all over again, in that exact same order? Because when we started tattooing, tribal wasn't cool. We're like, oh, tribal. Now tribal's cool, and people are putting on their flash right now.
You think you can predict what's going to be the next big tattoo?
Okay, this is fun. So let's see.
Skateboard tats.
No, you have to think of a genre, not just
Okay.
imagery.
Okay.
So what happened after the 90s? It was 2000s. It was fucking LA Ink. It was ink in the name. Ink is still kind of in, I guess.
I mean, I'm Ozzy Inc.
That's what I'm saying. You never went away.
No.
You're here to stay.
No. I held that domain too. A lot of people were trying to get that.
Yeah, I've given you shit for that one for a long time. I think I'm wearing the T-shirt of the record that's above your head right now. Other way. Project Pat.
Oh, you are.
I didn't realize that. Yeah. I think it's kind of hard because like the tattoo TV shows have still persisted. They just, well, maybe we'll come back into a full circle. Maybe Tattoo Reality will come back. Not just Ink Master, but maybe Ami James will have another new show.
Didn't he like just have a podcast where he was like talking shit about it?
Yeah, but that fool is sponsored by Cam Tattoo Supply right now. So he tries to act like he's beyond this shit, but he's fucking down for the dollar.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I saw in that Gods of Ink thing. He's
I
like,
didn't even know Cam was still a company.
that's why Ami's getting paid to bring him back.
Crazy.
Yeah. You can act like you're above it, but, you know. And I can name some other names I see walking back some stuff, but I see another TV guy. There's a little hypocrisy.
So
Yeah.
what do you think the next tattoo genre or tattoo like?
It's hard because right now, now everything's popular. Right now, I think we're in a moment where like
everybody's trying to dip back into the
maybe
into the
new
old
school,
vault.
maybe new school will come back.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
It's just long enough.
It
it'll
is
go.
just long enough. It's like 90s ish.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe.
I see Joe Capobianco kind of complaining about the industry.
I love
And maybe
Joe
he's-
Capobianco, by the way.
He's great, but I
love
think
him.
maybe he's just gotta be a little more patient because fucking
Nah,
Joe,
he's-
you're about to pop off.
He's put in his work. He deserves to do whatever the hell he wants.
Everyone, yeah, of course. But I'm saying that new school had a moment, and now it's old school.
Yeah.
And so, how long
Oh,
until
you're saying that he's gonna pop off as far
styles
as like,
coming back?
style-wise?
Yes,
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, that's an interesting take. I would say that, or we've already passed the flames. We've passed the barbed wire. What else was cool back then? Motorcycle tats. You think those are gonna come back? Those are kind of
Those are
popular too
back.
now, huh?
Those are back right now. I think right now people. I just did a Harley tattoo this week. Yeah, those are back for sure.
Sick. Well, we do a lot
And stuff
in
from
Venice 'cause
like I
think-
have like 1975 like Pat Marnick Picture Machine production flash, and that gets picked from.
Where does Route 66 end?
Route 66. It goes from Chicago to Santa Monica.
Okay, that's why. Because I was gonna say we tattoo a lot of like people that do that route.
Yeah, that's like the beginning of Route 66 or the end. Depends where you're. Depends which way. Yeah. But yeah, it starts there and then it goes down. Basically, I know like Foothill Boulevard goes through like from all of it. Like I could take Foothill Boulevard from where I had Hidden From You in Burbank all the way out here, basically. I take it all out to Fontana and then turn right on Main and take that down into Riverside. And you could keep taking Foothill Boulevard. Certain streets are just a part of Route 66. But, yeah.
Well, don't tell people how to get to your home, okay?
Yeah. I'm not on Route 66. But I always kind of like, I don't want to be, but I would like to own some Route 66 shit. But I feel like a poser because I'm not in it.
I mean, you have to just drive down the road, don't you?
Yeah, but like you
And then
see
you're in it.
Yeah, but like you see a cool like old neon sign or something, and you're like, it's not really for me, right?
Yeah.
But if I had a shop like on Foothill Boulevard, believe it,
Shit.
I'll be about it. Yeah.
All right. I'll remember that. I'll remember that.
Route 69.
Yeah. 426.
Yeah. Don't give out your fucking Instagram password. They're gonna hack you, dude. Damn. Yeah, so I think the flames are back. Barbed wire's back. New school, where's it at? I don't know.
I can do some new school. I always tell
yeah.
people to, chill on telling people I can do it, but I can do
Was
some,
that the
I can do
first
some
shit you
90s
were kind of
bendy shit.
into?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I
you've
definitely
been
got into some super like I always was trying to like bend something as far as I could until
like the
until it didn't
first
look right,
the first
you know?
tattoo drawings you're doing, you're twisting and turning.
Yeah, and I got over that pretty quick, but
Now it's been 20 years.
Yeah, maybe bring it back. What's funny is chrome wasn't really popular almost half of my career. And when I was a kid, I used to do that, that Stussy sign
For sure.
on all my notebooks and stuff, and do fire and like use my colored pencils and color it in chrome and stuff. And so I already knew how to do chrome, and I can do anything chrome. And it wasn't cool until like recently, and now I'm like up to here in chrome,
Yeah. I kind of feel like the thing that's different about things being back is that I feel like they're not really back. I feel like I heard someone say that
Well, they're a trend, right?
Yeah, but we're in this time when like time doesn't matter. Like I heard someone say that music is like, they said something like post cringe. So now it's okay to like Creed and ICP
Limp Bizkit.
and Limp Bizkit. and it's like, and it's just like, this is what I like all of it, right?
That was lame when we were kids.
But now we're in this thing where, like, I think that before, if you're into a subculture, you had to kind of be all in, right?
Totally.
Like, if you were into like punk rock, you had to like do it right. If you were a cholo, you got to be like, oh, I'm wearing the Cortezes and the fucking house slippers, and I got it right.
Or you get called out.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Now I think we're in this like time warp where it all works. Where like we saw a guy walking today in downtown, and he had some super duper baggy like industrial goth jeans, right? But then he had like a bag with like patches sewn out like he was in a punk rock. Yeah. And I'm like, that doesn't like mix. And I'd bet money he doesn't even listen to the bands that are on the patches on his bag. So it's just like you're pulling from any and all eras of fashion. And how can I just put together this fit?
Yeah. I can wear what I wore in Rome, some Abercrombie.
Yep.
And then the next day I could wear Solon and no one even.
Or dig this. Someone who's like hates Republicans and rednecks will spend a lot of money on an old NASCAR shirt. And like, that's like some like shit their dad liked that they hated.
Yeah.
But they're like, no, it's sick.
Yeah.
I think, it's not really, it's any and all cultures are up for grabs. So it's just a mixed bag. It's all appropriate. And that's the style. You can have some 90s shit with some 70s shit, with some fucking vintage weird haircut, and you could get in a Tesla and drive away. And that's in today. Or you could be like a rockabilly greaser from the 50s with some SpongeBob Crocs.
Yeah. And that's cool.
Yeah. So it's just like, it's a time machine warped trend thing that's happening right now.
Yeah.
I don't see like people sticking to it. Yeah. Have you gotten compliments on your flames lately?
No, my flames that I did when I was like,
whoa, firearms. Chill.
15.
You were 15 when you got that.
Dude, yeah.
How old when you got your first tattoo?
I was 14. If you want to go, okay, so if you want to go technical,
Yeah.
I was 14 and I got it done. I got something on my back done by a friend of mine in high school at a park.
Hand poke?
No, we made a machine out of a CD player, but we took the power supply was like 8D batteries like taped together and just the wires off the ends.
What?
It worked. It worked. And it was funny too because we couldn't I had made a different machine at that same time. I was probably like 15, 16. And we went down to I'm not going to mention the name of the shop because no one works there probably anymore, but there was a shop in LA where we took our ghetto machines we made and like went inside and was like, hey man, like I really want a tattoo, but I can't get this thing to work. And the guy's like, oh, let me look at it, and like took it apart and like I was like, oh, this is why, and like fixed it up for us. We're like, thanks. Then we went back to the trailer and just tattooed the crap out of each other.
That's
but it was like,
sick.
yeah, man, I have a guitar string and
Drop
all
the
that, yeah.
name.
I mean, it was Hollywood Stars in like near LAX, but I don't think that it's the same owner. I don't think it's the same people that work there. I think this was like, again, this was way more than like 20 years ago.
Yeah. Wow. So. How cool. Yeah. I didn't know that story.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
I got a couple good ones.
Give me another one. Give me chronological ink stories.
Order. I don't know. I mean, we just used to tattoo each other in that trailer. We used to tattoo each other all the time, dude.
This visual
think,
is crazy.
or
Because if someone clicks on this and they don't know, they're like, "Was this last month?" You're like, "No, dude.
This is a long time ago." When I first started tattooing people for money, okay, I was doing it out of my garage, and I had this kid who used to come over all the time with like electronics.
How old are you at this point?
I was probably like 18. I was probably 18. I definitely was not legal.
Yeah.
And not doing anything legal. But this kid would come by with like electronics, and he would just every day have some kind of new phone or new like PlayStation or something, you know?
Fuck
and like
yeah.
I just kept tatting that kid for everything. And then I would give my roommate at the time all of like the systems and stuff we would get, and he would like make these supercomputers out of them.
What?
Yeah. He liked to do what they call like overclocking or something like that. So he would like run these computers until they would like pretty much blow up. And so I was just I was just getting all these free consoles for just tatting because I just wanted to tat. And he was just making crazy supercomputers. We're just having the time of our life in that garage. It was pretty funny.
That's sick.
We had a ferret in there, dude. That shit was sick.
Yeah. Damn, the ferret stink in the garage of tattoo ink. That's wild. Ferrets have a smell.
They do.
I don't mind it.
Yeah, I had an albino ferret.
Oh.
It was really cool. And he would let him out, and he would like run around and like take things out of like people's bags and stuff and like go hide it in a corner.
Yeah.
And so I just like at the end of the day, I would like go back there and like with all my friends hanging out.
Just treasures.
Just be trash in the corner.
Yeah. I'll huff a ferret.
Yeah.
I'll take a hit off the back of ferret.
Yeah, dude.
Ferret, it's kind of a little pungent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can get their glands removed or whatever.
Oh,
to,
you
like,
gotta
to
leave the fucking stink.
Yeah.
It's a part of it.
Yeah.
It's like a wiener dog. Wiener dog has a little smell.
Yeah.
You ever smell wiener dog?
No.
No? They got a little
No,
smell.
not closely, but
Yeah, a little dachshund.
we have a Chihuahua, and she smells so good.
Yeah.
So good.
It's a thing. There's a thing there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We have to get our whiff of our Chihuahua.
there you go. You
every
take a
morning.
smell of the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta fucking, I get it. I smell my cat, but there's no scent.
I see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I get her and I kiss her and I feel like there's no smell, but I don't know why I do that. You just gotta catch that.
Either.
Just gotta catch that hit. Just go, I love you.
He's cheesing.
Yeah, you gotta do it
cheesing,
sometimes. I used to stay at an apartment in Corona, and a couple of my friends had ferrets, and when they moved out, they found like all kinds of stuff underneath the couch that had just been missing. Yeah.
They're so funny. I miss my
What was your ferret's name?
his name was Ziggy.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. How long did Ziggy live?
I'm not 100% sure because actually when I moved out of that garage, I had to give him up because I couldn't take him where I was going. But I think after that, shortly, I got a cat too. So I kind of stopped worrying about it. But I gave Ziggy up to somebody who already had 2 ferrets.
That's
and
cool.
had a whole room dedicated for ferrets. So,
That's rad.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah, I feel like if you're a ferret person, ferrets just kind of, you could probably just inherit some ferrets.
Dude, they're so rad to play with.
Yeah, they're crazy.
You know, like they just hop around and I don't know, flop around. You can go like this and they just.
Yeah. Yeah, they're cool. I like rats in general. I like rodents and stuff. I like squirrels. I like animals. I'm an animal guy. Would you ever get a pet squirrel?
Sure. If it was nice.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's with most pets.
I see some people with, raccoons. I'd be down.
Raccoon's cool.
I'd be down.
Raccoon's cool. Raccoons are really cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like raccoons.
Yeah, like I said, we kind of want some kind of farm or something. We want a lot of animals.
Yeah.
We're animal people for sure. So
Yeah, I get that. Do you think you could be a big cat kind of guy?
no.
No?
No.
I can see you with the big cat.
Maybe like a Bengal cat or
Oh,
something,
shit.
like a big cat,
Yeah,
but not
yeah.
like a
No.
not like a tiger or something.
Like one of those like Russian fools with like a lynx or something.
No.
Have you seen those Instagrams?
Oh, yeah. I've seen the lynx. I'd be down for like a lynx.
Whoa. That looks, it'll kill you.
I'd punch it in its face. You should probably edit that out.
Dude, yeah, you gotta go to Florida where you can punch animals.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying that, like,
Yeah.
you know, come on. I mean, a big tiger, I wouldn't be able to defend myself.
I think a Bengal is about as big as you can go.
That's, yeah.
That's still kind of a house cat, right?
I mean, a lynx is pretty big. So
lynx is over. That you gotta get.
But a Bengal cat, yeah.
You could do that.
Take that, yeah.
But it'll still probably kill your Chihuahua.
I don't know about that.
Dude,
our Chihuahua, you don't know our Chihuahua.
You think so?
Dude, our Chihuahua is pretty.
Bengal versus Chihuahua? Damn.
Our Chihuahua's got some balls, and it's a girl.
Yeah, but like, it has the bark, but the Bengal's got the bite. If the Bengal can overcome the psychological game that your Chihuahua plays, your Chihuahua does not stand a chance. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
But if it's just shit talking, your Chihuahua for sure. But if it comes down to blows, damn. You keto Taco Bell
got a
Holmes.
bite, so there would be some money put on that, I think, for sure.
Okay. I can see that doing well on the internet somewhere. Do you remember E-Bombs World?
Yes, I do.
That'd be on there. Or would it be Rotten.com? Which one was the weirder one?
Rotten.
Rotten was weird.
Rotten was weird.
E-Bomb's more cartoons.
Was E-Bombs World, wasn't that at the game site?
I think that's where I watched like Happy Tree Friends.
There was like a game site we used to have to go to when we were
I think it might have been that one.
kids.
Yeah.
Where you got to play like free games and stuff
I
like
think
that.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rotten was the weird one.
Those are all obsolete now. Isn't that crazy?
Are they?
Well, I'm just saying that, like...
Maybe they're not. Do you know that?
Maybe you can go play on it still, but like most people just download the app. You know.
I was going to say, I think that websites are obsolete.
You think Rotten.com is still there? Do you have your phone?
Oh, man, I don't even want to know.
Remember that? We used to have to like hide it from the teachers.
It was always like, I had this friend Cameron, and I go to his house, and he'd break out the weird internet shit. Yeah.
It's always Cameron, dude. It's always Cameron.
Cameron Takeuchi. I ate dinner with him like maybe a year ago. It was rad.
Sick.
Yeah, I'd not seen him since like I was 18.
Did you bust out the Rotten?
I don't know if we talked about that, but we talked about... Oh, you know what sucks? All right. I have a confession. So I always tell the story that me and Cameron were like best friends and that I lost him to World of Warcraft because he got too into the games. He never wanted to hang out, right? Now, upon hanging out with him, his story was different and it broke my heart. He said that when he got into like like techno music, like raving and stuff, that I said it was like lame. And then that like he thought that I thought he was lame. That hurts, right?
Yeah, but I mean,
I could say it's lame.
You were probably super punk rock at that time, right? Like,
yeah.
I mean, techno's pretty lame to a punk rock dude.
But I never thought Cameron was lame. I think me talking shit, it just maybe hit in a way where I thought I was talking shit, but coming from your friend on a thing that you really like can be really hurtful. And then we're both busy and we're in high school. Time goes by. I wonder why. And then I'm like, man, he played too many games. And he's like, nah, that fool hurt my feelings. I know. I love you, Cameron. I'm sorry, bro.
Oh.
Wait, this angle. I love you, Cameron. I'm sorry, bro. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Man, I feel like you brought up something good right now, and I think I glazed over with the Cameron thing. Oh, okay. All right, here's what it is. I was going to say, so I heard recently on a YouTube video, because a lot of YouTube, like, creators are kind of like, let me scratch this itch. All right, we're back. A lot of YouTube creators are kind of complaining about like their views going down. They're having a hard time keeping retention. And it kind of started with like Mr. Beast style retention editing, where editing got quicker.
Yeah.
And I think that,
I've noticed my own attention span going down.
yeah. And then so that kind of went into the short form content that we know now, TikTok, Reels, Shorts, whatever. Well, in that, YouTubers started kind of struggling because people aren't sticking around. So YouTubers start cutting their videos faster, shorter now. But then the issue is that what would work with the YouTube would be like titling it with a question, or shock and awe, something that you're searching for or clicking on. You have to be sold on it, right? But we're now leaving an attention economy for what do they say? It's like, oh no, okay. They said that we're leaving a search economy for an attention economy. And so before, you'd be searching for the thing, you'd be typing in the thing, you'd be putting a question in YouTube and finding the results. You look up some crazy shit and you click on the crazy shit and you subscribe to it. Now it's commercials. You're just swiping through shorts, reels, or TikToks, and the discoverability on YouTube is low, the retention is low, and the views are low. It's democratized now where anyone can kind of blow up. And there's people that have been doing it for a long time with a bunch of subscribers, and the views just don't add up. And it's the YouTube thing isn't going through a weird thing as well right now.
Yeah. Well, Instagram has been going through that too as well. I find it really hard to come up with content because I'm not a content creator. I didn't study that. I didn't put my whole heart into that. I put my whole heart into tattooing. And now seeing how, Instagram is doing, it's pushed me back. I mean, obviously I've stopped like posting a lot, I did have a rule where I was trying to post 3 times a day and make sure my tats were in people's faces and, but that was years ago, I'm talking like before COVID years ago.
Right.
And, I got into this groove of, okay, well, I'm going to be busy all the time. And then all of a sudden Instagram changes its algorithm and I've been losing followers. My engagement's really low.
The platform just changed. And it's like the same thing that you do, the same hustle of posting 3 photos a day. The person that's getting ahead today is posting 3 Instagram reels today.
Yeah.
And we're just
showing themselves and engaging with, I should be engaging with people online, which is my intent, but I almost don't go on Instagram for tattoo stuff anymore. I just go on there to just browse the internet.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Just wasting time.
So I don't know. It's hard. I've never been that type of person where I'm like, yeah, come get tattooed, hurry. I'm a bit, come now, come. I've never asked for handouts, never been that type of person. So it's really hard for me to kind of get back into the groove of what's happening now, and YouTube is probably very similar. That's the whole reason why I didn't even get into YouTube is because
that's fair.
I'm not a content creator, like look at you now. We're going to get off of this and you're going to have to go and edit a whole video, put all your time into doing all this stuff, and I just never really been into that,
To go off what you said though, it's very similar in the sense where I can go and edit this YouTube video and I could title it right and I could tag it right and I could make the right thumbnail and I could do all the things right, but someone could just live stream them eating a cheeseburger and get way more views.
Yeah.
So it's almost like there's a theme to this podcast where it doesn't really, it's not really like work or merit based. It's just, I don't know. It's an attention economy. People aren't searching. They're not looking. They're just wasting time. And can you get their attention, keep them, and waste their time?
And not only that, within the first 3 seconds, That's the hard part, is catching people in 3 seconds.
For this podcast, I have nearly 48,000 subscribers, and I'll get maybe 1,000 views after a week. If I put up one YouTube short of this clip, it'll get 1,000 in the first few hours. And it's like, it shouldn't matter, but this thing is measured. It can be measured. And there are repercussions to the measurement.
Yeah. Well, when you're getting paid, yeah.
And well, even just
but yeah.
Just on Instagram when you're not getting paid.
Yeah.
It measures on if it's good, if it's not. The bigger the number, the better. Lower, it's just like, I don't know. It's a different thing. I think I don't know how I think it's like maybe social media kind of, all these people who were nobodies became somebodies, and they got this power and attention. And I think that, I don't know that was ever the intention, right? And when it comes to social media, the currency is attention, staying on the platform as long as possible. And if you keep these few people as the popular people, this platform becomes unobtainable for other people to be the person. So if you kind of like take that power away a little bit and let everyone have a little bit of a taste, then everyone's at that chase and everyone's fucking just gambling, hitting the button, and maybe they pop off, maybe they don't. And maybe it's not fair anymore. I don't know. It doesn't, like YouTube and TikTok and all that shit, they don't do better if one person's doing really well. They do better if everyone's fucking fighting, trying to get a little something.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think Instagram was created for us to have free profiles for our business,
I mean, you gotta think about how when you first started Instagram, it was only photos.
Yeah.
I used it as an advertisement,
If
area.
Instagram went back to what it was, I'd be killing it because I post so much. I post more than I ever have. I'm going to get less back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just, I don't think that tattooers should have to be content creators. I don't think, I think a content creator should be its own entity. And it's like, okay. You're a content creator, and you're your own entity, but you go and tattoo and you want to put all your focus in the tattoo.
Yes.
And not have to worry about, is my content correct or not? They
don't have to be correlated, but now they're kind of becoming correlated.
Yeah.
Now in that, when it comes to adapting to this, you acknowledge that this is the way to win, is to follow the crowd and follow the trend. The way. Are you going to be a tattooer that's going to kind of fucking move with the times? Or are you just going to fucking...
I'm just going to hold on, dude. I'm just going to hold on and just let this whole thing ride out. I mean, I don't know. I have no idea. I heard... I'm not in a need of doing that yet, but if there ever was a time where I need to, I mean, I guess I'm just going to be cameraman,
So I heard, this is not that different, but I heard that Elon Musk is bringing back Vine. I mean,
so if they bring back Vine, what do you think that's going to do?
I think it'll be the next thing. And I think, it's content creation, but they're quick. It was 6 seconds or something like that?
Yeah.
So.
But what do you think that's going to do for Instagram?
I think that Vine will be another popular thing. I don't think it'll threaten Instagram as much as it might threaten TikTok a little bit, because that was kind of the OG TikTok. But I think everyone will have a chance at getting it. It'll be like a refresh, right? Everyone's kind of grown and they're kind of stuck, but a new app brought back. Everyone's chasing it. Maybe everyone has a chance again. Maybe it's a new algorithm. It's a new thing. I don't know. The question is, will you hop on Vine?
I'd try it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have Vine the first time?
I'd try it. No. I missed out the Vine train. I was, I think I was doing drugs. I think I was into drugs at that point. So nothing I cared about, during those times.
When I had Vine, I think it was fun at first, making little skateboard clips, but not with the intention to it wasn't for views. It was just a fun little
Well, I think when Vine came out, I don't think it was for views. I think it was just a purely like how Instagram was, where you just kind of posted about your life.
Yeah,
that's all that was supposed to be.
It was fun
but then
to
people
like
started getting really popular on there.
Yeah.
You know, there's still like a lot of like, I think people that are Vine people that have obviously come to TikTok or whatever that are still famous from Vine.
And then they'll just go back and be the big Vine people again.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Let's do it. We'll be big Vine people.
Damn. Big Vine people. Just a couple of big Vine people around here, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think I would like to see another app come in and kind of take the throne.
I was going to ask you, what do you think? Do you think that there's going to be another app in our lifetime?
Yeah, there always is.
That's like Instagram, that's like Facebook.
Maybe not, but maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's the whole point. Maybe we have a problem with the way it is.
What if MySpace blows back up?
I would love that.
That'd be sick, right?
I love MySpace.
Hey, my
I never
MySpace
got over
was sick, bro.
Yeah. I never got over it. I never was like wanting to leave it.
Yeah.
I felt like I held on. I was on the Titanic while it was sinking.
Yeah.
I kind of swam away.
I think, okay, so I tried to get back on my old account.
Yeah, it's impossible.
Well, so they deleted everybody's account.
I think mine's still there. I just can't get in.
No, they deleted it. So
Okay.
you would have gotten like an email saying that they're going to delete your photos.
Who knows
blah,
what
blah,
my
blah,
email was
if you don't
then.
log back in. But I heard that there's a way you can contact MySpace, and get your old account back. And if that's the case, I have created like a bunch of pictures and things like that, like just that I haven't seen in years on there.
I feel like they wouldn't pay to like hold all that information.
And I'm also curious who my top 8 is.
Oh,
I forgot
your
about
top
all that.
8. All right, your top 8. I'm gonna guess top 8. Number 1, Tila Tequila. Number 2, you have Jeffree Star up in there.
Funny.
Number 3, you have Tom. He's in there still. Number 4,
I do think I left Tom on my top 8.
Really?
I think I did, yeah.
that's a fair move.
Yeah.
To be honest, the popular people on MySpace, that's I remember.
Just the only 2
Yeah.
MySpace popular people that you know is Tila Tequila and Jeffree
I was
Star.
yeah, I was friends with Tila Tequila. I remember I got that friend request. I'm like, whoa, who's it? She messaged me. She's probably the first person with a bot, you know?
She messaged you?
Yeah, well, somebody did.
What did it say?
Something. It was like, I don't know. But I just remember that's what she was famous for, is that she figured out a way to like add everyone. You know what I mean? Like I think she had a way to get famous on MySpace before other people did. So she popped off on that. She was probably like the first social media star.
She's up there. Jeffree Star too.
Yeah.
Remember he was really popular on MySpace.
But like there's no one that blew up from Friendster. Like it's MySpace and after, right?
Yeah.
MySpace is the time.
Yeah.
And maybe there's other niche micro celebrities from MySpace, but those 2 are for sure the ones I think of,
Yeah.
you know? But the interesting thing about MySpace is that it wasn't follow, it was friend. It was a barrier. There was like a thing there where it was like, you couldn't just like friend someone if they didn't, like you could stalk them, but you can't follow. You're just friends or you're not.
Yeah.
And I think Instagram.
I think that changed with Instagram.
Yeah.
It changed with Facebook.
You could like follow
I
on
don't think-
Facebook?
no, you can't follow on Facebook. It changed with Instagram, I think.
Yeah. Instagram was the one that changed that.
Yeah.
Because MySpace and Facebook, it's friends. And Instagram was the one that it changed language where it's not, you're not friends, but you're following. And I think that mutual respect's got to come back. If everyone has to be friends, maybe. I don't know. I don't have anything for it. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know.
But an ego comes along with the word follow versus friend.
What?
I'm saying an ego. like I think maybe you have these like pseudo celebrities popping off just because of the word follow. They're my followers. They're not my friends.
Ah.
It's different
I see what you
language,
mean.
different feeling you get.
Yeah.
Like you could say, oh, I think he follows me. Or I used to follow them. It's not like I'm friends with them or I'm not friends with them. Just the way you say that out loud is a different thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, he's my grommet.
I feel like if MySpace came back, they would have both. They would have friends and followers. You could follow anyone, but then you have your friends. Then you have your top 8 above that. Your family. Did you have a legit top 8 or did you do a bullshit top 8?
I had a legit top 8.
Yeah.
In fact, and towards the end of MySpace, I don't remember they changed it. You could do like top 16.
I would always change it. I would do top 16, top 3. You get a girlfriend, you top 1.
My page was sick though, dude. I like did all that HTML stuff.
Did you know how to do it? Or did you have a homie do it?
Oh no, I knew how to do it.
Yeah.
But there were sites that would like lay it out for you, right?
Yours
You
was like
just
the
have to
Matrix,
kinda,
just like green letters coming down.
No, I think I had a lot of. I was like super into like SRH. Do you know what that is?
Oh, you were a bro for sure.
dude.
Yeah. Yep, I
was
know.
super into that
That makes
kinda
sense. The
shit.
ICP thing. Okay, go
Yeah.
on. But
Well, see, no, I wasn't into ICP when I was younger.
but that it's in the same camp.
But yeah,
It's
it
in the
was- it was
same
in the blood,
universe.
for sure.
One of the Cottonmouth Kings was kind of juggalo-ish, right?
I was super into Cottonmouth.
But
Kings.
wasn't one of the guys kind of painted his face a little bit?
But
There's some
think
crossover.
I could have sworn they had like beef with them or something, or it was like Slipknot that had beef with them.
Probably
I don't
that.
remember.
Probably that.
Something like that.
Because I think the bro juggalo thing is the only separation is Midwest to West Coast, but I think they're kind of in the same camp.
Okay.
I think there's a crossover there.
Yeah, I was really into like I was super into Cottonmouth Kings.
Yeah.
Still am.
Damn.
They're sick, dude. Well,
I'm
I
not.
smoke a shit ton of weed, so.
Yeah, but you could like better music and still smoke
No, I
weed.
like their music.
Oh
Leave me
man,
alone.
that's funny. My coworker wasn't even aware of this whole bro era. There's people. All right, so now that this like 90s 2000 thing is back, do you think that the bros will come back?
Yeah, I mean the bros are everywhere, but
Yeah, but the bros have aged out. Like now it's like an old tweaker that has baggy
See, but
dickies.
when I was doing that shit, dude, like it wasn't even popular then. You know,
It was in skate shops and shit. It was popular for sure. It was popular.
I don't know. I always felt like everyone made fun of me because I listened to Cottonmouth Kings.
Really?
Yeah,
Huh.
even back then.
I feel like it's almost
Like
like
almost, but not made fun of me, but like more like I was not. So being cool when I was a kid, smoking weed,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and like ditching school,
Yeah.
like people didn't do that shit. You know what I mean? Like
maybe just where you grew up.
I was the outcast
Right.
because I was fucking a druggie running around, you know,
That's fair.
doing all this stuff. But now it's like the kids now, they're just kind of like into it. You know what I mean? They're just, I don't know. It's all going to come back around eventually, but I definitely felt like I was kind of an outcast, you know, when
Sorry, my thing came unplugged. Hold on. I got it right, and then I went and tugged on it again.
but I don't know. They might come back. And if it does, I got the gear, dude.
I feel like the bro thing could come back strong. I feel like the bro thing is born from like kind of white boy cholo suicidal tendencies type vibe. It was kind of like that. And I think the punk rockers that grew up and had construction jobs were able to afford dirt bikes, and that became their subculture. And then the bro thing was born. And then I don't know how it went away. I think maybe after you flipped the dirt bike a couple times, there's nothing much else it could do.
So
And-
I've never ridden a dirt bike in my life.
yeah, but the idols of that era, the Metal Militia,
Yeah.
all those videos and shit,
Oh, I hate
that was the root of it. That was the thing, right?
it. It was, but the reason why I wore like SRH
Was it
not-
because you were a Cottonmouth Kings
well,
fan?
yeah, I was a stoner wreaking havoc, not supporting radical habits, which is what they really are.
Oh.
But so Cottonmouth Kings, they actually
Is
took
there-
that and
This is a
changed
serious.
the name to it.
This is a serious question. So, was there? I remember Solon being in that. Solon was a bro thing to me back then, And there was some point that I remember where someone kind of rebranded into being a tattoo culture thing. Is there anything in that?
No. So yes and no.
Uh-huh.
Their first couple of shirts, I totally remember them too. I think Big Gus did them. You know who that is?
Uh-huh.
I think he did like a couple designs for them. I think the most famous one is the chick with the angel wings, and it was like on the side here. Remember, it was like on the side of the shirt.
Yeah.
I always thought that it was kind of bro-y when it first came out too.
Like I feel like I've seen someone like in the store that had Metal Militia gear with Solon gear, with some SRH stuff. It was in the same corner of the skate shop, kind of. There was a skate shop out here called CNC Ride Shop, and it kind of had like skateboard stuff, but it had definitely a bro thing happening. And I remember seeing that stuff there.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that from a long time ago. They definitely have changed now, but
where have the bros gone?
I don't know, man. And they're all at the Cottonmouth Kings concerts. I don't know.
But I do feel like the people that still dress like a bro, they never grew out of it. There's no young bros. There's no like 16-year-old kid with Lokes on, with khaki dickies, long socks, fat skate shoes, SRH t-shirt, metal ball necklace. I got it right.
You did get it right.
Yeah, I know.
Plus or minus the metal ball necklace.
Yeah, that's optional.
That's optional.
All right. Spinning Cadillac belt buckle.
Yeah, there you go. I had the, you remember the famous Stars and Straps?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so that was for sure, bro. For sure, bro. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. I remember when that was like popular too.
Yeah.
Like you had to have a famous Stars and Straps belt or else you just were not cool.
Yeah. Where did they go?
Are they still a company?
I think they're still a company, but again, I think streetwear, especially like action sports fueled streetwear, is kind of suffering right now.
Interesting.
Yeah. I think the big brands, legacy brands that were around before are kind of back again. And I think a lot of people want like less logos on their shit. A lot of people are wearing like more blank stuff, I feel. I don't know. I just don't see like, I don't know, I mentioned this earlier, but I kind of feel like, you know, you go into a skate shop and there'd be like 80% clothes and like maybe 20% skateboards, and that'd be a good skate shop. But most of their money's being made off like clothing and shoes. And I think that when like energy drinks and Nike and New Balance came into skateboarding, they started like kind of snatching up pros. They started paying some real money. And I feel like if you skate for Nike, you're probably not going to be on like a skateboard clothing brand. Like if you skated for a shoe company like S or Etnies, you're probably wearing their clothing. If you skated for Fallen, you're probably wearing their clothing. If you skate for Zero, you're probably wearing their clothing. It was kind of like a whole package deal, right? Like if you got sponsored by more distribution, like if you're on Dwindle, then you could like pick from these companies. Like you almost got a bearing deal with the wheel deal, with the board deal, is all kind of together. But when you could kind of like get on a shoe brand, so say you get on Nike, now you're wearing Nike clothing. So now the only thing that's skateboarding in your fit is the skateboarding, and that is it, right? And a big thing that kept skateboarding popular was the fashion. Skateboarding always had fashion. You could go to a skate shop, not buy a skateboard, but buy all the clothing.
Tell me.
Right? So if Nike comes in and that pro who would be wearing all the skateboard clothing is now wearing all this Nike clothing, and you don't skate and you like that skateboarder, where do you go buy your clothing? At Nike. So then what's the skate shop have for sale for you? That takes away from skateboarding. So I feel like, I mean, I don't even know if there's like skateboard clothing companies, like skateboarding t-shirt companies anymore. I think it's almost
there's still
like
a couple, but yeah, I know what you mean. They're all gone. We were just talking about this earlier. It's like World Industries and Blind and all those companies are just gone.
And the companies that come back, they have to do like a lot of like collaborative deals, like a Pokemon Santa Cruz thing, like, and they kind of really get by off of these licensing deals. But yeah, I think about, you look back at those skate shops, those big shops in the mall. If you took away all the clothing out of them and took away all the shoes out of them, would that skate shop stay in business? And that's what's happening in skateboarding too. It's kind of sad.
It's a little sad, yeah.
Yeah. Because if all these pro skateboarders don't dress like what we know as skateboarders, then there's no fashion associated with skateboarding. That really hurts skateboarding, Skateboarding is a subculture. And I feel like now you could be a skateboarder and not dress like a skateboarder. And there's pro skateboarders who are just athletes. And it's like, that takes away from skateboard culture itself.
Yeah.
To where now it's just like a thing. And, a lot of when, maybe you're not selling a lot of boards, but that company's selling a lot of t-shirts, a lot of socks, that pays that pro skateboarder,
Yeah.
And so now if you don't buy that pro skateboard, they don't get paid. And so I think that's a big issue.
It's kind of like with tattooing and content creating,
Yeah.
Content creating, are you even really a tatter?
Yeah, I mean, look back at like skateboard video parts would take 4 years to come out, and that'd be the thing, right? Or think about like comedy, like, a comedian would have like their one special, and now a comedian has to have a special every single year, It's just, the world's just gotten so demanding, and doing enough just seems to not be enough. And it's just a race, and it's, as the great
slow down. Oh, slow down.
The great Ricky Bobby once said, if you're not first,
you're last, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know. I think about, you got to view tattooing as a race. And it's like, I don't know. I want to compete. I want to try. I don't want to just be pushed aside. I don't want to just complain. I want to try to play the game a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm trying. I'm trying, but I'm also complaining.
Yeah. That's fair.
I feel like we can complain a little bit if we want, but with that complaint makes me want to go home and try better,
It's motivating a bit, this conversation.
Bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Just in general, just the world, every time I wake up, I go, I'm going to try a little harder today.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it's a bad thing. Who knows? We'll find out in 20 more years, right?
So we'll say, let's predict to end this podcast. Let's predict the next tattoo trends. So I say new school. What do you say? It might be something new.
It could be something new, but going with trends lately, it's probably going to be something old. I'm going to go with, I had this thought, because not everybody's like into like full Japanese art right now.
Okay.
Maybe, not saying that nobody is, but it's not like a popular thing getting a cool Japanese.
Yeah, but you have to like
sleeve,
legitimately master that. It's not like, I don't think that'll ever be the style because it's too hard to master.
Yeah, you might be right. I don't know, dude. That's a hard one then.
What if, what's
your
old?
new school answer was really good. It was really good. I really kind of believe that could be the next thing.
You know what's a little bit older and hasn't gone out of style and is really vintage? Traditional.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
What?
Your mom.
Yeah. So I don't know. All right. I have a perspective. I think that if tattooing is for everybody and everybody's doing it and everyone likes it and it's all these different genres and everyone's into everything, may it just homogenize And maybe it's all up for grabs. And maybe we'll see more collectors who get a realism thing next to your bold tattoo, next to a fine line thing. And they just love tattoos, just like they love Bob Dylan and they listen to Limp Bizkit and then they listen to Onyx.
My playlist is out of control, dude.
So maybe that's tattooing.
Yeah. I mean, people can do what they enjoy, you know? I just don't know what the next trend will be, right? Like, that's a good question. I don't know, man. I want to switch with you. I think your answer is going to be the right one.
New school?
Yeah. I mean, it hasn't made a comeback yet. Think about it.
It's true.
It's had its one time in the sun.
It did.
And then it vanished. I mean, I think about like, you know, people that were doing that kind of like bendy new school stuff that are just no longer relevant. You know what I mean? Like, not saying that they're not relevant. They're probably over there tatting a storm up, but like they're just not being talked about anymore. And
I just saw an Instagram post last week of a very talented new school tattooer posting after however many years that they're hanging it up. That's slower than it's ever been, and they can't afford to continue, and they have to switch lanes, and they ultimately just got to kind of make a living. And regardless of passion, they're at a point in life where the thing they've dedicated their life to no longer supports them. And they did new school. And the first thing I thought was like, hey, that person might be stubborn because they could pack color, they could pull a line, they could just accommodate, do the new thing, and they'll be fine. And I saw other people talking about that too. But then it's kind of unfair perspective because this whole thing, as we said, is not fair. And there are people doing really good tattoos who just aren't getting by. And there's people that sucked aren't getting. It's random right now. Tattooing is random right now.
That's a bad time to get out, dude, because we're predicting that it's coming back, bro. So you better get back in, dude.
Dude, I know.
It's coming.
That's true.
The 90s is coming back, dude.
The kids don't even know about it.
Yeah.
Damn, new school's about to pop.
Yeah, we should get these kids to bend as many images as they can and see if they got it.
You know, it'd be cool is if that thing like twisted.
Yeah. And was like really long in the front.
Yeah, it's coming at you. Yeah, I think that's back. Okay. You know, I wanted to do a thing talking about, I almost wanted to make a video. I don't know how to do it on here. I don't know how to screen share stuff, but I almost wanted to make a video talking about like tattooers are quitting left and right and like share all those videos.
I am noticing like a lot of people hiring.
Yeah.
I'm noticing a lot of tattoo shops hiring.
Yeah.
Almost every time I turn on Instagram now, that's one thing I'm seeing is hiring new artists, you know, and I'm assuming it's because people are leaving or whatever it is. There's, you know, maybe people are finally starting to realize what it's like to be a tattooer. You know, like,
yeah,
this is it, guys. This is it.
If you were wanting to do this and you're 3 years in, like you're only a junior.
That was one thing we used to tell, you know, even anybody we apprenticed or had like if we had an apprentice at our shop, it was always, I just want to let you know, you're never going to make money.
Yeah.
So get that out of your head. Mm-hmm. You're going to be doing this and be a starving artist for the rest of your life. Is this what you want to do? Now it's totally not that, you know, now it's if you don't make $1 million in your first week, maybe you're not cut out for this.
Yeah. So even though there is all this uncertainty in tattooing and tattooing is bigger and busier and slower and more uncertain than ever, how do you feel about the idea of us opening up a shop together? Is that scary?
Yes.
I want to put it out there.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's scary, but in a good way.
I think so.
In a good way. You know, because I've been tattooing for a long time, bro. And I think it's about time I do something, you know?
Yeah.
The right way. Mm-hmm. Because I've had my own private studio for a long time now, but
yeah,
I need a storefront. I want to tell people where I'm at.
dude.
You know what I mean?
That storefront was good.
Yeah. So I'm excited.
Damn.
I'm excited to try.
IE Ozzy Inc. The ink is coming to the IE.
Oh no.
It's a big moment.
Yeah.
You know the whole bro thing is from the IE. You know Cottonmouth Kings are fucking from here.
Yeah. Well,
maybe you're coming
I
home.
believe they're from where I'm from.
They
but
would say that shit.
they probably came out here to dirt bike or whatever.
I think everyone. It's like people in New Jersey say they're from New York City. So once you pop off from the IE, you say I'm from LA. And it's like we know you're from fucking Riverside, dude.
I
Or 3/4 of the band members are.
I want to say they're from like Redondo Beach. To be honest with
Really?
you. Yeah. Or at least I do know they lived there for a while. Because I know
Until they
people
couldn't afford it
personally.
and moved out to Moreno Valley. I don't know if they're. I'm just.
I
guessing.
mean, you could be right on that, but yeah.
Because a lot of people
no
that
idea.
came to the IE, fucking, they start moving more inland for more affordability.
Yeah.
And thus bros are born. You need dirt to bike. You can't dirt bike without the dirt. It's just a bike.
Should quote that. You should put that on a t-shirt.
Yeah. Brah, brah. All right, I think we did this thing. I think we shut it down.
Cool. Thank you
Final words.
for having me on and talking about UFOs and
I like that segment.
yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah. We're gonna probably talk more about that because
Well, also because UFOs are
I'm gonna
fucking.
take you ghost hunting, dude.
That's true.
I'm gonna do it. Me and Ray have been talking about it forever, so
I'm down.
I'm gonna
But
take
in
you.
general, I think we're gonna be talking more about because UFOs are real, and we're gonna be seeing more proof of said UFOs for real. Do you know about the? All right. One final one. Do you know about like when they first made infrared like cameras or whatever? They were like red. They weren't green. And the fools that would see through the infrared lens, they would see like demons and fucking weird ghost shit. And then they changed the color to like green and they didn't see it anymore. But for some reason, the color red like tapped in to the fucking underworld.
I'm telling you, dude, there's some weird stuff. There's some weird unexplainable stuff. Unexplainable things that I can't explain.
What about fools that
I
wear
want to learn.
red sunglasses to balance their fucking like Rick Rubin or something? Maybe he's just looking at demons all the time.
Maybe.
You know what I'm talking
Maybe
about?
they just know something we don't.
What do they call that? You're like, what's that like? It's a weird, big, medieval sounding word. It's like your
For what?
sleep pattern. It's called your like secret something or other.
I don't know. I think I feel like I know what you're talking about.
Let me see. Let me look it up. It's called like your fucking. No, I want to say cerebellum. It's like a fucking. I don't know.
Okay, what were you talking about though?
It's called like there's like a word for. Where's my phone at? What is that word? Let me look it up. Look up ChatGPT. Word for sleep cycle.
See, we use ChatGPT too. Just saying.
Circadian rhythm. You know? You don't know that word? It's a crazy word, huh?
Sounds like a bug.
Yeah.
A groovy bug.
Circadian rhythm is the type of flow I spit, dog. Have you bouncing to my beat? Have you dancing on my feet? All right, so it says circadian rhythm is I'm blocking it. Let me set this down. Let me see. Okay. So, all right. Are you ready, bro?
Yeah.
Circadian rhythm, your overall 24-hour biological rhythm that regulates when you feel sleepy or awake. Boom.
Okay, well, what was the question though? What do we? What do we?
So look up there real quick. Okay, so let me say. All right. So people will wear red sunglasses. I think typically, like when it becomes evening, you get rid of your LED lights. Or like right now, we put horny lights on. Right now, all these lights should be red, because at nighttime, if the lights are red, your bug brain sees red and thinks sunset. Sunset means end of day, which means time to rest. So if you're looking into red lights, red light therapy, it helps your brain come down and it helps your circadian rhythm and go to sleep. Blue wakes you up.
Interesting. Okay, so you know what's funny is I have a light in my room that I can change the color to. So it's like a
RGB, whatever they call it.
yeah, you know, one of those. And I change it to blue to go to sleep.
You're a psycho. And you used to do drugs. And that makes sense.
I don't think I can sleep without it being blue.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe it's just because you're kind of like, maybe that's just like your proximity to Long Beach.
Yeah.
Something like a Snoop Dogg type thing.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're cripping in your sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, circadian rhythm. So I think people will like kind of put red lights on their house. They'll wear red sunglasses and they'll just like be like, oh, I'm chilling.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
When I think of red though, I think of like mad and
really
like rage and like fire.
Okay.
Right? Like when I think of blue, I think calm, sea, you know,
right.
calming water or whatever, you know.
I have this thing set up here. If I click my phone 3 times, let me see, 2, 3. No.
You have that just inverts it, no?
Someone set a coworker set up to where if I 1, 2, 3, I think I got rid of it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I think I'm just gonna call the police.
No, I think it's the
this one.
It's
1,
the power
2,
button.
3.
Yeah.
Oh shit! There we are. Yeah. So my phone, I can do that.
Oh, that hurts my eyes. See,
Well,
that doesn't hurt your eyes.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. So go back. There we go. But yeah, the idea is that when you're getting ready to fix and to go to sleep, you just kind of flip it on over to red, and then it's annoying to look at, and you start getting sleepy, and your brain knows it's time to start winding down.
Trip out. I might try that.
Yeah.
Maybe I might turn my. I mean, when my lights go red, that's a totally different time.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, yo. Horny lights.
Yeah. You say, Alexa, turn the red lights on.
Let me see. I could do a little bit of that. Let me see. I got a little something on here. If I do, check this out. Just see weight. Okay. Boom. All right, you see that? And then watch, I'm going to do this. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, shit, dude.
Oh,
The circadian rhythm. Do you feel it?
it hurts.
Dude, we're in it. This is the circadian rhythm hour. Welcome. And this looks crazy. Look up and say something wild. You got to say things.
I say things.
You don't think this feels kind of nice?
Again, I associate the red color with a different time, you know?
I feel like this is the light we should have had when we're talking about like UFOs.
Oh, that would have been tight, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. But see, if it was blue right now, I probably, in my own head, would associate that with my sleepy time, right?
Okay. How about that? How you like that?
It's too blue.
What about there?
There you go. No,
No?
right in the middle.
Oh shit, it keeps
Can you do
going.
it in the middle?
Me right there?
See, that's like harsh blue.
What about more green?
Right there. There you go. Perfect. Right there.
Under the sea.
Yeah, there you
go. Under the sea.
Yeah, that's what
Wayne
my room
and
looks like at
Ozzy
night.
together, can't you see? We're under the sea.
You know, and I used to do this and also pop on, like, because I'm a weirdo. I can't go to sleep without some kind of like live thing or some kind of music. So I used to listen to like the beach sounds, you know?
Yeah.
And then have the blue light.
Yeah.
It just calms me down.
This is a vibe. I get the whole gamer light thing. I can see this being a thing. Maybe we'll get more views if we just turn ourselves blue. Is this a secret?
Do I look better blue?
Maybe it's Maybelline. I don't know. What other color? Should we go full crazy style and go like maybe like a
pink?
oh shit,
A hot pink?
maybe a little bit over there. That's more like
that's red.
It's more of a like a. Okay, right about right there. How about a little right there? Ooh, that's kind of fucking nice. No, that's a little too dark over there. A little P, a little R. Kelly. That's green. Maybe a little right there. Oh shit!
I like the green. Green was nice.
Monster Energy right here.
Dude, bro out, dude.
Brah, 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 blue. Whoa, whoa.
Dan, that's how we should do the podcast right there.
Right?
Let's just redo the whole thing.
That's true. All right, and boom.
And action. So what about them UFOs?
Bro, UFOs are so real.
Ghosts.
Yeah, I think all right. Let's let we're gonna end this thing the way we started the thing. Let's go from most likely to least likely. I want you to name ghosts, aliens, Bigfoot, chupacabra.
So from most likely to least likely?
Yeah.
Well, chupacabra, ghosts, UFOs, Bigfoot.
Mm.
And what was else? That was
Chup-
it.
Well, I think that's about it.
That's it.
I think that's it.
I'd say that's a good
I
order.
think that's it. I think chupacabra number 1. I think UFO number 2. Bigfoot number 3.
Interesting.
Ghost dead last.
Okay. I'm going to get you, dude. We're going to take you. We're going to take you, and we're both going to see some shit. Yeah,
I'm
dude.
gonna put ghost number 1.
We're both going to be like, what the hell?
Damn. Do you want the ghost that kind of like seduces you like in Ghostbusters with the sheets? Or do you want like the slime time kind of messy? What are you looking for?
I'm looking to be scared shitless.
Okay. You want angry ghost.
Not necessarily. Just a ghost would scare the crap out of
What
me.
about the ghost with like makes your back of your neck cold?
Yeah, I would
Yeah?
love that.
What kind of ghost is that?
I think, again, it draws your energy. It all
Yeah.
comes from energy. So heat is a type of energy, right?
You
so
think ghosts are like
that's why they give
like
off.
maybe they're flickering lights because they're just tripping out? Like, what the fuck is this thing?
See, these are things I don't believe in.
Mm.
There's things that I don't believe in. You know, I don't believe in people getting possessed. I don't believe in, inanimate objects doing things.
Do you
like
feel?
that
Do you
for no
believe that
reason.
ghost is more of like a feeling bleeding
I do.
through? What about able to move things and stuff?
I mean, again, there's a fine line between what I think is real and what's.
So
know.
your ghost experience, is it just like
I need to have an experience in order for me to really, really, really feel and understand and be okay with.
but the experience that
saying
you
yes to
feel would be legitimate, that you believe in, would be like maybe, well, it just got cold in this room more than something got thrown across the room? Like what's the extreme?
I think the extreme would be me talking to something.
Whoa,
and it
Casper.
talking back.
Oh shit.
Or me seeing something.
Yeah.
Or me being able to capture a picture of my
Podcast with a ghost?
or, that would make me a believer,
Mm.
And I've never been like a true believer of ghosts, but I want to believe in it because I want to have the experience. I think it would be super cool.
I think it's a way cooler story than the time you didn't experience a ghost spirit thing.
I agree.
I want a life with more experiences. I'd rather have a crazy UFO story and be the crazy guy at the UFO story than to be the guy I currently am, where I'm like, I have no ghost story
Yeah.
or UFO story or Bigfoot story.
Well, you got a lot of stories, so fine.
All right, dude. I'm sleepy. I think this true circadian rhythm is somewhere in between red and blue, and maybe this orange yellow thing we got jumping off.
You gotta try it next time.
This is a sunset.
Yeah.
All right.
So everybody's getting sleepy now.
There we go.
High five.
Hold it. Oh shit! You went bare. You just barebacked her high five.